call up Khalifa. Brand new nigga. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 95 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the rush.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. This defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for a great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Murray going to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Murray now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Murray. He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Swinging this out for Pollard. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. This is caught. Touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Cardinals capped it with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean,
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that's really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulted in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. First down, Murray. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Murray now on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one too low.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 5. A good sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. Let's say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Pickett. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
A final shot before half for Murray. Touchdown! Tony Pollard. As time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead on the final play of the half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives next when we start the second half.
So we have reached halftime here, and an 11.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 79 yards.
And the Cards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been a result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So here maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Pickett.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Murray. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Murray going to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Murray now. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 46 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. But somehow, they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
So this game, Charles, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Pickett back to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
He'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss there. Now third and 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Throwing again on second and 10. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 67 yards.
And the Cardinals are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep him coming.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Pickett now on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the sack on first down, Pickett, pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. To throw again on second down. Pickett. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game?